Have you man been seeing are we rolling?
The gorilla thing. Yeah! I can't lie. You only need one of me to fight a gorilla still.
Okay, do you know what I'm gonna do?
Basically,
Basically, there's a question on the TL saying, could 100 men beat one gorilla?
And I'm saying one end.
But basically, everyone's saying the first 10 men, they're just.
Bro, I'm hearing the first 50. I saw one song was like first 97.
Bro, they did you see the picture of an actual gorilla and their teeth?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
all my likes
they're ripping your head off, bro.
Maybe the men back in the day.
Not us.
Not the men.
The first one got to be down for the cause, bro.
The
first 10.
Hold on.
Do
you realise that one swipe?
Man don't see what gorillas.
No,
One of you.
I will split him up.
No, that's not the gorillas I was seeing.
You got the gorilla premium account. No, bro. I don't think 100 man could.
100 man.
Yeah. But did you?
And also, where are you getting these?
100
man.
100 EAs. 100 EAs.
100 EAs are gonna get pumped.
You only need one. I promise.
Bro, come on,
not even.
Sky fam, he's acting like Ebra, bro.
I don't
Non-league Ebra. Non-league Ebra.
You're not even one, bro. Yeah. Okay, Annie.
So which animal do you think you can take on one-on-one?
I see the biggest one I could take. I see kangaroos. Kangaroos apparently if you.
Wait,
don't butt them in water.
Hold on.
Bro, you can't.
Their arms are tight.
One-on-one. You're getting. Bro, you're getting.
Wait, do you think you can box?
Hello, they're not punching you.
Like they fall back.
They're not punching you, bro. They're just gonna be bang. Come on, man.
I promise you, yeah.
But I'll take a kangaroo still. I swear down. I don't think there's an animal
Have you
on Earth.
seen kangaroos fight?
Yes.
They're huge still. They're like.
Do you see how they fight? Like, you know they fight like humans.
Yeah. Bro's doing a funny face, yeah.
No, we actually need to put Annie in the situation just so he knows.
Bro, we won't see him again, bro.
By a kangaroo. You as well.
That ain't no problem. Sorry, that was
Can you give me another animal you think? Can you give me a reasonable one?
I've got one for him, a chihuahua. You can take a chihuahua.
Okay, cool. One that I can realistically take. Nothing in the water. Finished. Just because the advantage.
I think I can take a donkey on.
Donkey will kick your teeth out.
Nah, bro.
The hind legs of... you're picking hind leg strong animals, bro. I'm not doing anyone that can
I think a donkey. I think a donkey is probably the biggest one.
Like a goat. You can take a goat, like...
No, a donkey's bigger than a goat.
Yeah, the biggest one you could take.
I think donkeys are slow.
Like a deer. You man think you can take a deer?
Nothing with horns. Deer!
And they're fast.
Yeah.
Agile as well.
Them bulls ran... Anything horned I can't do still. There was one, they were like, so what's the equivalent of, you know the 100 men versus one gorilla, what's the equivalent for women, innit? Like 100 women versus what? No. They were like, 100 women versus accountability, 100 women versus birthday makeup.
You're allowed to laugh, man.
Politically correct, man.
So do you have one? 100 women versus what?
I haven't got anything to say.
Hey, what he said was a bad tick, by the way. But it went over everyone's head.
Wait, what did he say?
If you know, you know.
What did he say? No.
Tell us your 100 women one, and then you
I don't have one. Why are you asking me?
You would have laughed.
Yeah.
And it was funny.
I chuckled inside.
Outside.
Show us.
Show us the laughter. Oh, word. Delayed one, so it could be about anything.
No, I was,
Yeah.
Bring your mic closer. Bring your mic closer to you.
This guy.
What animal do you think you can take back to the animal?
Aye. See that Chris Eubank, the entrance, cold.
That fight was cold.
That's the best fight I've seen in a while. Still,
It wasn't. It It was closer than 116. What did he say? 116, 112.
Yeah,
all 4 judges.
Bro, Conor Ben, he's fast, bro.
Yeah, no,
but he's way smaller than Eubank.
But he was giving.
But Eubank missed weight.
Yeah.
Eubank wouldn't even miss weight.
But rehydration.
But rehydration.
Do you know how much that costs? $500,000.
Yeah.
If you're overweight.
By 0.05 grams.
That's
Not
insane.
I guess.
But that fight was a great fight. It was closer than
The scoreboard.
The build up, everything about it was
Storyline.
the storyline.
The dads.
Eubank Senior coming out.
Yeah.
The crowd reaction. Hey, a parliamentary. What did he say?
I should have showed you the videos.
Oh, this guy is the funniest guy ever. What did he say?
Senior.
Senior. What did he say about?
That's my son. That's the.
Yeah. Bro, someone even asked him a question. They were like, when did you feel like you knew where you were coming to the fight? Yeah. Bro, he took it off on a tangent. He was like, bro, I need to show you the video.
Parliamentary procedure. Parliamentary procedure.
He's a character.
Yeah, still.
He's a national treasure still.
But I guess.
You think about Shador?
Oh, the NFL guy.
I don't get it. What's what?
Well, I want to know what you're
Is he as
thinking.
good as what he thought he was?
I really want to know what Cass is gonna say here. What's your take? Because Cass. Oh yeah, go on.
I think
Context to the public. He got drafted 144th, round 5. As late as Jan, he was projected as a top 5 overall pick in the NFL.
As late as October, November, he was projected number 1.
Yeah.
Is he? And he went 144th.
Do you know the difference in money between
A top round pick and a round 5 pick?
It's like
million.
Abundance of millions.
Millions,
I swear the number 1 pick gets like 40 million.
Yeah, like their signing bonuses.
And then
mad,
if you're getting
so.
picked 144, you're getting like what, 300, 600k.
Yeah. And 5 other quarterbacks were taken ahead of him when he was projected the best, and if at worst, the second best.
No, but he's gonna go into the league with a chip on his shoulder and he's gonna kill.
But that's not. It's the opportunities as well.
Yeah.
Him being taken in the 5th round, you can easily not
discard him because
discard him because he's a 5th round pick.
Yeah. What team did he get drafted to?
Browns, and he's got drafted the worst team you could get drafted to.
Organizationally wise, and also, but they have 5 other quarterbacks on their roster.
What's the equivalent to the Cleveland Browns?
Huh?
What's the football equivalent to the Cleveland Browns?
I don't know if you can. Like, you got
Who's
Newcastle
Ron
on the
Pooley?
Mike Ashley.
Is it?
Yeah, but I think Ron Pooley bad contracts Chelsea.
No. Chelsea actually win. Like, no, Browns haven't won since the 1940s.
Okay, yeah.
What the hell? Is that what you tried to compare that?
And in their division,
I should slap your
they
face,
could
man.
be lost. Slap me then.
You like that, innit? That your kink? You joke, man.
The Premier League champion.
Word. Respect me. Wait,
What's wrong with you?
I was doing it you.
No. You know what you said?
he's doing a DA.
No.
Because of what he did last week, you didn't think that slide.
Come on.
But that's one.
Come on.
Because of
That's how I know he slaps you. That's how I know he slaps you. That's how I know he. That's how I know he. That's
There we go.
yeah. That's how I know he slaps you. That's how I know he slaps you. Whatever he says, innit? Whatever he says, he's like, come on. No. That's what he does to you. That's what he does to you.
Yeah, it's calm. You
That's what he
can't
does
save
to you.
yourself. You can't save yourself. You're
What do you mean save myself?
You're done.
It was you that said that.
You're
And then
done.
I had to add on. You had to add on. It's okay though.
He's just saying that because people know that he says the most tap things. It's calm.
No.
61%.
That vote was
61%.
Bear in mind, I saw some of you that voted still. I know you not personally, so it is what it is still.
What would you?
Also, some that I don't know are voting for me. You don't
Bro,
know
why
me.
are you saying that word, bro? What the fuck?
You've never met me, never seen me in real life, so it is what it is. You lot behind a computer screen. I don't care. I'm a Premier League champ. Furthermore, some of you that actually know that voted for, it's calm, because you know who did vote for me to win the quiz.
Oh, this guy's a joke, man.
Back to your question.
I find just let him, just take him out.
Oh my God!
No! You set me off! You set me off today! You set me off! We're gonna put today! We're We're gonna put today. All bets are off. All bets are off. All bets are off. You man did that, yeah?
Never do that again, by the way.
Let's pod.
Never do that again.
Even there for me.
Aye, guys, nothing's off limits today. Nothing's off limits. Let's pod. Let's pod.
Let's intro.
Let's pod.
Welcome
Introduce
back.
me.
Welcome back.
The question, but yeah,
Which?
let's intro.
Oh yeah, that's your door one.
Let's
If you
intro.
don't want to find out, check out our Patreon at the end of the video.
Up and down these ends, I'm like a box to box.
I think Havertz can get 20 goals in the league.
You know, this is 65% of what Haaland does.
He's done an unbelievable job for the next manager.
He's just been getting.
Yeah. Salah gave.
Welcome back to another episode of The Tapping Merchants. You were here with myself, KM. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on all social media platforms. To my right, the one, the only.
Tallest podcaster on YouTube, EA.
To his right, the one and only.
Relegation battle, KH.
And to his right, the one, the only.
DA. Champions League semi-finalists.
I ain't clapping the semi-finalists. When did we ever clap the
Just the
semi-finalists?
semi-finals. It was
all of
everyone.
us, man. You're not part of the team today.
Swear, bro.
You're not part of the team.
Swear that
He checked us after swearing about 10 times already. by the
He's
way.
got a French
That's on
Chinese moving
camera.
man.
Calm down. Stop snitching.
Wait.
We just started the pod.
Fairs. No,
Man said I swore 10 times. Literally, just introduced us.
you're right. The trim is doing things.
It's a good trim though. Environment does things still.
So there's only one way to start today. Does someone wanna cue me?
Cue yourself.
Calm.
Oh, my man's written off.
I've got a list of things to address.
First, how about it? So, bro.
As a Premier League title,
Not much, you know. It's just like, bro, this 75 million, bro, I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel like I can just like do anything right now, bro.
Hello?
I can see your home screen.
Sound like the feast.
So, obviously we've won the Premier League and it's been wrapped up for... You lot are disrespectful, but it's fine. I would feel the same way. Cass,
No,
you help them respect me. You know you're the one. Can you help them? They'll fall in line. They'll fall in line. If you said something, they'll fall in line.
They don't listen to me.
They'll fall in line. Dear, don't do a phase. Don't do a phase. If Cass don't say jump, you say ha ha. You
You know Dia's unruly.
what happened to swearing? You don't know what coming out. Look at you. 2 minutes in.
He's swearing.
Yes, it is.
If you don't start with F, it's not swearing, man.
Yo. Dears, I can't even help you on this one, bro.
bro, hurry up.
Yeah.
Get this over and done with, man.
No, I don't like that. This is poor.
No,
for me,
because you're on me, bro.
this is
Just
poor. This is poor for me, though. Anyway, I think that it's important to like actually set the scene. We've won the Premier League with 4 games to spare, and it feels like people thought we were gonna win the Prem for the longest time, innit? Like it feels a bit anticlimactic, but it's important to put into perspective what it actually was. At the start of the season, people did not expect this. This was not the outcome. When people were doing their top 4s, whatever, Liverpool 4th, some 5th, maybe 3rd. But I don't want to talk about everyone else or this. Let's talk about us, because we can only be held to our own things that we said over the season. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I don't want you to say, that's not us, that's the pundits. You know the media. No, it's each one of you. So no one here had Liverpool finishing in the top 3 this season. Not a single person.
me. I didn't have them in the top 3.
No, you had Arsenal, Man City, David. There's receipts.
I didn't have you in the top 3.
Sorry. Let me start again.
Your team.
Start the whole thing
Yeah.
again.
well,
No, I'll just cut that bit.
No.
I'm gonna fact check that.
No one here had Liverpool finishing in the top 2. Not a single person.
Okay.
We finished first. Now,
Remember what I did say when I said
what did you say?
what the top 3 was gonna be?
You say?
I said it was gonna be all 3 of those teams, the rest of the bums.
Got you. It wasn't all 3 of those teams. It was one of us and all 19 other bums.
Correct. League's cooked. You're right. League's cooked.
That's a good opinion. So that goes to point number 2, because you're so predictable.
Go on.
So we currently have 82 points.
Yeah.
4 games remaining, so we can have a max 94 points. Quick maths.
Cool.
Man City won the league last season with 91 points.
Cool.
They won the season before with 89 points. The Arsenal team you lot 2 weeks ago said the last 2 seasons are better than this current
I
Liverpool
didn't say
team.
that. So I don't know what you're going.
No, I did last season. Arsenal.
So Gas ain't me.
Yeah,
Gas ain't
that's
me.
fine. No,
We're different
Arsenal
people.
last season is better than the current version of Liverpool.
Okay, so they finished with 89 and 84 points. Now, one thing David famously says is, what's the quote? Oh, you can only play who's in front of you. You can only play your game. Season before, you've spoken about it. Yes, you have.
What are you on about? Yo, bro.
Man,
he's picking up
pieces
of information.
Bro, just and it's quiet because you remember David saying
he's creating
Nah,
his
that's
own.
mad line.
Oh, your line.
Yeah.
See, like, bro, like, just go. Your narrative's shit.
Even the comparison you're doing is not. It doesn't really add up.
What?
Trying to
Bro,
compare seasons and be like, oh,
compare
it
seasons.
took this many points. It took this
Last
many
season
points.
and that
Because then
season.
I would have to compare the actual teams as well.
From last season and this season.
Yeah.
Because cool. So City had a dramatic fall off. They fell off a cliff, yeah? That's the big difference, no? And right now, what leading by 50 points.
United on the relegation battle, Tottenham on the relegation battle.
But you know what never competing for titles,
they take points off teams though.
Who?
They make it harder for the top teams.
Cool. We're 15 points
City,
City.
hold on.
There ain't enough. 1.2 point there ain't enough.
Drop points. No, but I'm
This
saying
is what you got yourself
I'm
into,
talking
bro.
about when you're
Don't
comparing.
worry.
I'm talking about
That's
when
enough.
you're comparing points.
You only got 5 minutes.
When you're comparing points, previous seasons, Tottenham took 6 points off City last year in the league.
Yeah, and
Tottenham right now are 17th.
And they took
I'm
points
just saying
off
when
City
you're
again.
comparing points,
But
it doesn't really add up.
But they took points off City this season as well.
Yeah, but City are not up there as well.
But they beat them. What's your point? They took points off them last year.
My
They took points off
point
them this
is,
year.
you can't really say it's taken us 80. We're gonna win the league with 94 points, and last season they only won it with 92 points.
Man.
And last season they only won it with 89 points.
Yeah.
Cool. It doesn't. You can't really do that.
Great. So we've won the league by currently 15 points. You know the last time someone won by more than 15 points? Who?
Liverpool.
There we go. It's never been you in the 21st century. It's never been you. Yeah, in 1920. And the only other team to win that by that amount was City in 1718. So no teams won by such a margin in the 21st century. Now, a quote. Luis Diaz is not good. You still rate him? That David? Oh, that is David. So, Luis Diaz in the Premier League, 12 goals. Same as Liam Delap. More than every single Arsenal forward. More than Bruno Fernandes, more than Nick Jackson.
Are you comparing him to
Wait, let me
someone's
just
first
get-
season in the Premier League?
This is really what he's
Liam
doing.
Delap's first season in the Premier
Bro,
League.
like, there's
That's
so
what he's
much
saying.
things you could be talking about, and this is what you're talking about.
What's Liam Delap? What's the Liam Delap?
A 21-year-old,
Bro,
his
like,
first season in the
he
Premier
just
League.
wants
He's
to-
a striker.
So what?
He's playing for
He just wants to
Ipswich.
get one up on us.
Yeah,
Like,
sole loser, sole winner.
But it's-
So what about Nick Jackson? Why didn't you?
hey, bro, Luis Diaz, he's still not rated.
Injured.
But, hey, bro, we still don't rate Luis Diaz.
Hey, do you think
Why
Luis
did
Diaz
you
is
say
good?
him?
Hey, do you think Luis Diaz is good? Do you think Luis?
No.
Continue.
What you think about good wingers and
That's
good
fine,
forwards?
that's
Don't
fine,
really
next.
care.
Yeah.
Don't
But
give a
But you're
fuck.
clearly saying
Don't
this.
give a
Hold
fuck.
on. You're clearly saying this to try and get our opinion.
No,
Our opinion's
I'm just
not
saying-
changing.
Your
So
opinion doesn't need
continue.
to change, but
That's
I'm just
fine. So
presenting.
continue.
Okay, and you're not even happy with Luis Diaz.
Innit?
You want him replaced.
You want him to replace.
Who said I want to
What?
Oh my
days.
Because when you man were trying to say Gordon over Diaz, I said no. So
I'm
who was
still
trying to get
saying
replaced?
Gordon over
No, it's
Diaz.
about me. Who was trying to get him replaced?
Didn't you say you wanted Diaz and Darwin replaced?
No.
You did.
No, I
Yes,
said
you did.
reports are saying it.
Oh
No,
my
in fact, tell me,
god!
you
You
can
said
go
you
through
swapped
the-
both of them for Isak.
Yeah. No. 2 for 1.
The reports.
No, you said you swapped. You.
If the
no,
reports,
the reports.
No, yeah, what's the report? Look at the video. Find the video. You know all of your friends. Find the video and come back at me.
He's ruining
Find
it for
the
himself.
Find the video. Come back at me.
You said
Trust
you
me.
swapped 2 of your players
No,
just
I
for one
didn't.
measly
Again,
Isak.
no.
That's embarrassing.
Measly Isak.
Look, this ain't
The one
even-
that said
Clearly, Diaz has
100
got 12 goals.
The one said 100.
Diaz has got 12 goals, more than Diaz, more than that, more than Saka, more than everyone.
Isak has
So why would
Is
you
this what
swap
we're
him for
doing?
Isak?
He's trying to one up us for 12 goals.
Isak has 21.
If he's
Luis
got
Diaz,
Isak
like,
has 21. Sorry, no.
Diaz, like,
You keep
why
saying
we
that.
get angry with Luis Diaz, like?
But my thing is, it's the comparison. Who has more than all your forwards? Your number one striker, your captain. He's got more than that. That's the thing
don't
here.
care.
That's the thing here. No,
I
I'm
honestly
putting it to
don't
context. I'm putting it to
care.
context.
How
But
many
what-
goals
What if Jackson scores a goal in every game and Luis Diaz doesn't score for the rest of the season? What? That comparison is dead.
It's as of now, and it would look completely. If I was a better man, those odds would be 1,000,000 to 1 because Jackson scored one in his last, however. So I personally believe he's not going to score for the rest of the season. You can take that bet, my brother. I won't.
I swear one of you are taking each other out to eat.
That's
calm. I got that Premier League signing bonus. I got that Premier League bonus.
You
my
don't
nigga.
count,
Oh
Hey,
Speaking about,
bro, +1 as well.
Yeah, +2. +2.
bonus.
it's a closing my only. You said we should have sold Salah when we had a chance. He'll be in Saudi this time next year. You said that at the start of pre-season. Do you remember saying that?
No.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay. He currently has 28 Premier League goals and 18 Premier League assists.
Alright.
After Liverpool's 3-0 win after United, Kasim said, "Don't get gas, Kamal. Your midfield is not good. Everyone throws the midfield of us, but your midfield is not good." DA, you said Sobasai looks like a right back at Cam. Andy, you said bring him to the bridge. But you know what he also does look like? He looks like a Premier League champion, Cass. He looks like a Premier League champion. He looks like a Premier League champion. That's what he looks like.
He was a Premier League champion.
Okay, but we're talking about right now. We're talking about right now.
I lived through
We're talking
this.
about right
I still
now.
wasn't gassing overtime and flipping Tom Clifford. I'm still calling these my media.
So besides the same level as Obertan and...
Yes! Dog
he'll walk into your midfield.
Because we're relegation battle, that's his level, yes! Yes, that's where Soboslai belongs.
That's at his level, okay, cool.
Yes.
Same amount of goals as Gibbs White, Cho, Enzo Fernandez, Garnacho. Matt 10, same amount of goals as Pedro Neto, your winger, Kudus, Hoyland, Bruno Guimaraes that you all love. More assists, Dan, Neto, Kulu, Jadon Sancho, he's still on 4. Didn't he have like 3 in one game?
No.
Oh.
He didn't have 3 assists in one game?
No.
Great. Harvey Barnes. And you know who's the most clean sheets? Which player has the most clean sheets? Virgil van Dijk with 14.
Was we chatting shit about Virgil as well?
No, that was
okay.
that's why I didn't give it.
Because you don't get credit for that.
Because you don't want to cuss Virgil van Dijk.
We don't. Now we don't want to cuss him.
Get credit for
you
what?
see how the angles he takes.
No, get credit for
Because we
what?
can't. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're praising Virgil, because we don't want to cuss him.
Wait, get credit for why did I give you credit to not insult someone who's notoriously one of the best players? That doesn't make sense.
We're not insulting no players. We're just giving our opinions on players.
Say
if you don't
someone's
think
crap,
Soboslai is not good,
yeah,
that's not insulting Soboslai.
so
He's just not good.
If you say someone's crap, what would you call that?
An opinion.
An insult. It's fine because I know the game. I say all this to say that midfielder in October you said was rubbish, and I said no, Cass is very good, and you said come on, no, it's rubbish.
Champions League.
Huh? More than you. Further than you.
What do you mean how I'm saying? It has to go. When he's got no answer, he goes more than you. But right now we're talking about Liverpool, not United. And you spoke about that midfield. How did that midfield do in the Champions League?
It won 8 out of 10 games. It won 8 out of 10 games.
Alright.
It finished first in the group stage. It went undefeated. It did. It did.
Home and away to PSG. How did that midfield do?
It won 1 game and it lost on penalties.
You see what I'm saying? Winning doesn't paper over the cracks. Did that midfield get palmed? Home and away.
The second game though. In the second game they didn't. The second game it didn't.
He done it to himself.
You're talking about this midfield. You're talking about this midfield against 1 game against PSG.
Didn't Vitinho run rounds over 3 of them?
One Vitinho.
One Vitinho. Did you say Soboslai's better than Vitinho?
Did you say that? Yes or no?
That same Vitinho that ran rings around that whole midfield. Allow it.
I said that.
Allow it.
Get off the stage.
Another question. Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. If City were at the level they were at last season,
But they're not.
would this midfield be
You can't
good enough?
compare. What do you mean? You can't.
Who saw this coming?
You can't compare other
But-
season. You can't
No,
compare
but
this team took off points. What does that mean?
My point is,
This
when I said
season-
this,
This is supposed to be a good pod, by the
when I
way.
said
When you said this-
when I said it was at the start of the season, no one saw City's
October.
fall out like this.
It doesn't matter. You still said this. You said
Yeah,
when
because
this
I was
rubbish.
comparing it.
No,
I
you
was
weren't.
comparing it to City to win the league.
No, you Cash. You said everyone does this to our midfield. There wasn't no comparison
Yes,
to Man
but
City.
I was.
How can our
my
midfield
point-
not be good?
The
But
reason
City-
behind my point
It's
is
not about us,
what were
though.
Liverpool doing?
We were winning. We still top.
No, but
We
the
were
reason
top
why I
when it
said that
happened.
about your midfield
Yeah.
is because I didn't believe they were good enough to win the league or the Champions League.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were at that level.
Yeah.
At that time, I thought City was still at the level they
You
were
didn't
at
mention
last
City
season.
once though. It was about.
I didn't need to. City were always. Who did you have as a top for this year?
Arsenal.
I had City. You had City.
Arsenal. I had Arsenal.
Okay.
No
but
one had City.
Okay, fair enough. Really and truly, if you ask people who was going to win the league at the start of the season, everyone would have said City.
Everyone
Let's
here.
not
You were the only one that
bullshit.
said it here. You were the only one that picked City here.
Did you listen to what you just said?
He said if you ask everyone, we're talking about the people on this podcast.
None
of us.
You're not listening.
People at the start of the season.
This guy argues like a girl. He
Yeah.
picks and chooses what he wants
about
to argue
everyone
about.
in general.
He literally picks
Like the
and
general
chooses.
consensus amongst football fans in England were Man City were going to
We'll win the league again.
Yeah, but my
Facts.
thing is, how does that influence in October when we beat you? You saying our midfield is not good
Because I'm
because
looking
Man
at
City
it
want
in
to
the
win the
grand
league.
scheme
Our
of
midfield
things.
can't be good.
Against PSG, how was your midfield?
In one game we got absolutely
2 games.
dominated.
No, both games.
The second
Both
game we
games.
got dominated because
You-
Cat
second
afterwards.
game, you
The
won-
second game we didn't say we
second
got
game-
dominated.
You
Don't
didn't
be
get
right. That's the
dominated.
second game.
Who was the better midfield?
dominated.
They ran rings around your midfield.
They were the better midfield.
Yeah, you came in and said McAllister, Darren Brown weren't great.
Yeah, no, they were the better midfield. But being the not great midfield in one game doesn't mean you're a rubbish midfield.
It's not.
I've told you our midfield's good. You
If
said,
City
how
were
did
at
you do in
the
the
level-
Champions
oh
League?
my- this
What does
league,
City
yeah.
in the upper
Hold
league?
on,
What does it
listen.
matter though?
I don't even want to do this. I just want to congratulate Liverpool winning
No,
the
you
league.
don't.
But you
Because
want to
you're
do
being
this
comfortably
comparison
in overtime.
because you're the one chatting.
Because
You're the one
Somerset's
trying to bring
good.
all these. Somerset's not good though.
You go Tom
Just
Chevrolet in
because you won the
overtime.
league doesn't mean Somerset is good.
Exactly.
Hold on, Liverpool winning the league
Yeah.
does not mean Somerset is good.
So what does it mean? Everyone's
It means
rubbish.
Van Dijk
Everyone's
is
rubbish.
elite. It means what's his
Salah
name?
is
Salah's
elite.
elite. It means Trent is very good. It means Alisson's one of the best keepers. This is what it means. It doesn't mean Soboslai is good.
You don't need 11
You don't
good players to win a league.
Talk about the main guys who won the league.
So how many great
It means Canate's had a good season. It means Gravenberch has played well. It means
1,000%.
McAllister has played well.
They're not good midfield. You've just mentioned 2 out of that. Out of the 3. They're not good midfield that you wanted to specify.
When your
How
midfield
you do in the
plays
Champions
against
League?
PSG, real midfielders, real ballers, how was it?
Like I said, they dominated us in the first game. But being dominated in one game means what? What does it mean? Tell
You got
me.
knocked out the Champions League because of that.
But what does it mean?
What did you got knocked out the Champions League because of your midfield?
How we conceded 1 goal to Dembele over 120 minutes plus 90. How does
come on?
Our
It's
midfield
not
was
about
the reason we lost the game.
goals. It's about
Was
the
it-
game. You watch the game.
It's not about goals.
Who looked like?
How did you beat
Guys,
Leon
guys,
fourth?
guys.
How did you beat Leon?
Guys.
You got
But
dominated the whole
watched
game. It was about
you
goals.
watched the game.
But guys,
you
guys,
saw
guys,
that,
it's about it.
Like, the way
It's
they
about
play
the
it,
game.
like, so it's like I can't even turn on the ball. Come on, man.
You didn't watch the game today.
But guys,
You ain't been watching
Let
for a
the
beat.
keeper-
let's segue onto.
Somerset should have been at the London Marathon.
My what?
The keys
Like,
that
flipping
were there.
Anfield.
Check by your leg.
My keys.
No, there were keys on that.
I'm sitting there somewhere. But let's segue on to obviously Liverpool won the title. It's a
Oh, hold.
yeah.
No keys still.
Yeah. But yeah, Liverpool won the title today.
We did.
5-1 win against Tottenham. Like, I don't know. You spoke. Have you got more anything else to reel off?
No.
Because I think you've.
No, I
done
think
enough.
he's got more. There's definitely more because he was
No,
like
no.
He's definitely got more, but
I
like,
promise you, there's
No,
more.
man, I saw it. He's gone through
I
everything.
went. No,
You've gone-
because I can't get being interrupted because I couldn't get off.
Yeah.
There was no more.
you didn't need to do it like that. You could have
Okay,
just.
are you gonna actually talk about the players that won you the league now?
Yeah.
Can you talk? Can you congratulate the players that actually won you this league?
If you want to let me talk.
Go! Oh my God, we've been letting you talk.
No, you haven't. Because when I talk
But
about
you
players,
said you were finished. Hold on, you said you were finished
So
just
you
now.
gonna let me talk?
Hold on, you
Are
said you
gonna
were
let me
finished.
talk? Let me
Hold
talk.
on, no,
Let me
no,
talk.
no.
Why did KDB that cast
Did
love
you
so
say?
much?
Did you say?
Let
he
me
was
talk.
finished? Didn't you say he was finished with
With the
everything?
stuff on his phone,
Yeah, so that means he didn't have nothing on Van Dijk, he had that about Salah. Van Dijk, Trent.
I did I have
He
about that?
mentioned Van Dijk's 14 clean sheets. That's about it.
And then you want to pray.
Keller, did you congratulate Keller when he came in?
Congratulating Keller for his 5 games. Allow it,
Yeah,
man.
bro. It was
Allow
fucked.
it. I
Did
don't
you
get
do
it
it
at
this
all.
evening?
Oh, that's disrespectful.
disrespectful.
Keller had done his thing
Very
for you lot when he had to
Yeah,
play.
no, 5 games was cute.
Well, because
But I
Someone's like
can't
handsome,
stand that.
look how he's talking about him. Ridiculous.
He is good looking.
Get him on
I'll give
Vogue,
him
man.
that. I'll give him that.
Not Anfield.
I thought he's a marathon runner and Vogue. And a
Same
footballer.
shit.
He's
He ain't a
he's a
footballer.
central
He ain't a
man.
footballer.
So how is he here? How is he here? Anyway, I think McAllister arguably could be player of the season. I think he's had an incredible season.
Over who?
This is McAllister.
Over,
You know what?
over
I'm not
Salah.
even gonna.
Over Salah and Van Dijk?
I'm not even gonna interrupt.
You can't say I'm not going to interrupt one after interrupting.
No. That was best. Like,
I don't think McAllister's been one of the best midfielders
No,
this year.
I do agree with that.
but he's
but-
not-
Why
he's
so
not-
blasphemous?
he's
I
not
think
He
winning
said you're
player
player of the season.
one of the players of the season. I think
You
McAllister.
would-
Oh, I thought you said player of the
PFA team of the
He said he
season.
could be player of the season.
Sorry, PFA team of the season and one of our players of the season. I think he's
Okay.
been instrumental
Okay.
in arguably one of the best midfields in the league. He's been wait, is it? Oh, sorry.
No,
let me
just-
establish. No, Jay. Are we one of the best midfielders in the league?
Yes, okay, good, bro. On to your next.
Or do you not
In the
agree?
Premier League. Yeah.
League's cooked. But come on, let's go.
Or better midfielder than Real Madrid? Yes or no?
Who?
Ours.
No.
Based on what?
See what I'm saying?
Because we
Listen,
butt
I'm
Real
not
Madrid.
gonna answer.
We butt Real Madrid
I'm
this
not gonna
year.
answer.
Because according to
I'm
we
not
butt
gonna
Real Madrid this year. We played them off the pitch. They got absolutely outplayed over both legs against the Arsenal team that we're 15 points ahead of midfield wise. They've had injuries elsewhere, but midfield usually been the same. Why are midfield not better than Real Madrid? In your opinion?
Can you just continue, please?
But it's a question though.
I don't have the answer.
Come on. Like,
Fair enough.
We haven't
Fair
even
enough.
podded today, I'll be real, man.
You acting as if you look every time. This. Oh my gosh, this.
Because you
I'm
didn't
trying
need to take it there and you took it there, bro.
But I took it there. But you can't say we've not podded when you are the reason we've not podded.
I'm the reason.
I've done this collective.
Okay.
So do you understand?
Your lack of accountability is so outrageous.
Bro.
A man said because you look.
If I say something
Says.
and someone doesn't respond,
You're right.
We're wrong. Bro, you're right. You're right. You're right, bro. You're always right, bro.
Always right. When was the last time you was wrong? That's what I want to remember.
Kamal can never be wrong.
When was the last time you was
When I
wrong?
thought Nunes was going to score more than Nick Jackson this season, I was wrong.
What?
Put my
You
hands
can
up.
see that.
Even when you're wrong, you're right.
Yeah.
Even when you're wrong, you're right.
You're not the first person to say that to me. You heard it here first, folks.
Yes.
But yeah, McAllister. I was talking about McAllister and you lot had a problem. That's how it started. I'm not mad. You're trying to gas at me. I was trying to talk about McAllister and you lot threw up in arms.
20 minutes.
Let's go.
No.
You're
No.
right.
When did we start this one?
Don't even know.
Bro. Like, I'm tired to talk about Liverpool now.
I'm not.
I know. I believe you. I know you're not.
What is
I think Trent's had a sensational season in large parts. Obviously, a bit out with injury, hampered it in the contract talks, but I don't think that should take any way away from it. Van Dijk, Kanai, rocks at the back as well. Big them up. Best centre back pairing in the league. Alisson again. Stalwart in goal.
I'm good. You're good.
Thank you. Stalwart in goal. I think again, arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. Robbed Robbo, which I think is even more impressive. Van Dijk and our centre back season to be able to hold their hand through it. Salah speaks for himself in it. World class season and doing it as level, keep performing. So glad to have him for another couple of years.
One of the best seasons.
I think it might be the greatest carry job. He carried the whole Liverpool attack.
But it wasn't just him. There's instrumental players. Yeah, he carried the whole.
How can he carry them when they've got Luis Diaz?
No, but it's funny. That's why I don't want to even get into this because week in, week out, Kamal.
But according to you, we can't pod. We've not podded.
But hold on.
But you want to
Why are you not interrupting? Week in, week out, he'll come in and we'll talk about, like, when we're having reasonable conversations, we'll come out, we'll say, Salah's actually making up 70-75% of Liverpool's goals and assists. Like, this is not sustainable in the long run.
I agree with you when you said that point.
And
We both said the same point.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
So like, at the same time, you're coming here and trying to gas up, like, these man who've contributed, they did their thing.
12 Premier League goals from a winger who's not your top scorer.
It's very good, but
I'm sticking the fact exactly. I didn't say anymore. I
Based
didn't
on
say
the
Diaz is
stats,
amazing. I
hold
didn't
on.
say that.
Based on the actual stats,
Yeah.
very, very good.
And that's all I was putting out there. Because my opinion, I didn't say
But
Diaz is
you're
good.
not-
I didn't say that.
You're being.
I know what I'm being, but I never said, oh, Diaz is good, you lot bugging. I said he's got 12 Premier League goals. This is with the same amount as this who has more than. You lot had a problem with it. There's nothing wrong with that statement.
Cool.
Do you know what I mean?
On the real though, congrats to Liverpool. Like, to be able to do, like, no one had them predicted to win the league this season. Off his Slot's first season,
Well, yeah.
he's done an incredible job just from a coaching point of view, not signing no players. Like, to be able to come into the league, your first season, debut season, and
Revitalise Gravenberch.
Revitalise, yeah, that's what I'm saying in terms from a coaching perspective. Like, what he did with Gravenberch, obviously Salah staying up there. And
Gakpo as well, putting him in a good
Gakpo-
position, yeah.
I think you should keep Gakpo because he's apart from that injury where
And it messed up his
flow.
form, yeah. Because he was thriving still.
Obviously, 20 Premier Leagues. Congrats to Liverpool.
Yeah, we've joined you
Pick
lot
you
on
up.
20 still. Well, that's soon 21, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, they walked the league still. It was probably the easiest. They made it look like the easiest campaign.
Yeah, like, it's not been
Since
really...
the 1920, since you lot. again.
Yeah. The 1920 when we won by 19
points. So
yeah. So I think
I'll
it's
pick you up.
big achievement. First Dutch manager, obviously, to do it. There's been a lot of great Dutch managers in the Prem, and first he's the 7th manager to do it in his first season. Like,
Wait, what great Dutch managers? What, Van Gaal and who else?
Van Gaal is a great manager.
No,
Talking
100%.
about Hiddink.
Yeah.
He's an accomplished manager as well.
Hiddink is a
Hiddink,
great Dutch manager.
yeah.
You,
Hiddink and
you
Van
can't
Gaal
put
are great
you can't put
managers.
Hiddink and Van Gaal in the same breath, bro.
I'm not Dutch, I don't know, but I remember Hiddink like for Russia in 2008.
Yeah, Hiddink was a good interim manager for us. He was never a manager of
No, but I'm not
Chelsea.
just talking about Chelsea alone. Hiddink's like his whole career.
Yeah.
I thought, from what I remember,
Yeah,
anyway.
bro, man, I'm trying to argue any point. You're just nitpick because I said he's beat some great Dutch managers. Put up all the Dutch
But I
managers in
ain't
the
seen-
Prem.
But yeah, like, Slot's been great.
I tell you, the worst manager in the Prem is Dutch, Frank de Boer. So that's who we're competing with.
Okay, I'm comparing Slot and Van der Boer. That's what I was doing.
No, I'm joking.
But we
Go
all
on.
know Dutch football education.
Yeah,
is
it's elite.
It's
bro.
elite still.
Education
Yeah.
of football. Like the amount of small pitches they have, their philosophy, their outlook on football is in comparison comparable to the
What's that
British
for?
way.
You just saw someone's accomplishments, isn't it?
I didn't know he won the champs.
Who's Hiddink? Like,
I didn't know he won the champs.
manager.
Yes. What was he? Look, Emmy, you're
No,
a
he
champ,
went
man.
semi-final with Russia.
That was in
Cats, man's like 2 quizzes up, man.
That was like
Like, bro, they're loving you in the comments when because you won the quiz, innit?
Spoiler alert, you said 2 quizzes up. They only seen one still.
No, he won the one.
Oh, yeah, way back then.
Me, you, and him, and Juan, innit? Joint winner.
Yeah.
He was a joint winner.
Yeah. Fairs, yeah. What else has happened this weekend?
Obviously, El Classico Copa del Rey final.
That
That
was
was
That
a
was
great
insane.
game. Like I think Koundé scored and it was the 12th round. I don't know. There was things happening.
I
Both.
I had the boxing on the TV.
I
El Clasico
was-
on
yeah,
the
No, I
laptop.
had a classic on the big screen.
No, the stream weren't working on my TV. I had to make DG get
But
it.
no,
I had to have the
it was
boxing on.
it was a great game. First half, bro.
Barca.
Barca bopped Madrid, bro.
To be fair, we thought it was gonna happen. Like, you
Yeah.
guys said it.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it was gonna be one of those games where they hold like 3 or 4.
And they should have, like, from just based on the first half, but obviously Madrid came out second half, and they just pressed, like, up high. Like,
And they're getting the ball
they
quick.
pulled up. Yeah, like, counter-attacking.
Yeah.
Like, they were actually using their pace and
Yeah,
physicality.
the effective
Like, you
stuff.
can't try and play football against that bastard
Yeah.
team. You just got to outpace.
Do what you're good at, bro.
Yeah.
You've got 3 of the
Knock
quickest
it on,
forwards
knock it
in the world, bro.
But
No,
man,
facts.
I'm really changing my opinion on Vinny.
Oh, same. What I've seen from him the last few months, bro.
He's not. This is what
But
this
do you
is.
see my point where I think Mbappe should go to the left?
Cass, remember at the beginning of the season, I said, Mbappe, why wouldn't he go to Madrid? He knows he's better than Vinny. He's gonna surpass him. Like, why wouldn't he go?
Yeah.
It's clear, bro.
I
It's
think,
clear.
I think
But that's his Cass's opinion. So you can't gam for his opinion. That's his opinion.
No, I'm not getting on his
No,
opinion.
man, I just wanted to make sure because we can give opinions, so it's just fine. You don't have to be wrong. It's just his opinion. Sorry.
What's he
please.
even talking? What's he even talking? Like when Nick did it.
Hey, don't. He's dangled the bait. Don't
Yeah.
take it.
so. What did you think about, like, you know, when I was talking previously about like a focal 9, like Mbappe, not like he's back to
play
goal
is rubbish.
and you're always gonna get. That's how you're gonna get the ball. Whereas when you're a winger, you're so open. Like, you can take a touch and actually drive and create chances through that. And Mbappe, I feel like dribbling and beating a man is kind of better. Vinny seems to me that he just knocks it forward and runs.
Yeah.
Even do you see when they had like the counter and it's just decision making?
Bro, his
touch,
passing,
his touch.
his
Yeah.
no, his part, like a man's. Like, just look at the difference in passes between that Barca.
Lamine for his assist.
Yeah.
Even that
Both
Varane
assists.
one. Yeah.
Lamine is a joke.
It's this weight of pass.
Man,
He does it through the whole year. It's crazy.
The triangle, like, for me, the way Pedri turned, you know, Pedri's back to goal in one scoop turn. All of a sudden, 3 men are behind him, and he's he thought Bellingham cancelled. They cancelled each
I
other.
thought
out
Bellingham
yesterday.
cancelled him out in the second
But
half.
when I'm watching football, there's a clear There's a clear guy in that midfield that looks superior
Is
to everyone
that
else.
based on how you view football and how you like and appreciate
I
football?
think that is. I think that's
Jude-
the case. Because
You can say Jude was better.
in the second
Bar
half.
the goal. You could.
No,
you
because
could,
I think
Jude's all action, bro.
Pedri, what I saw in that first half, he went up in my Ballon d'Or rankings based on that. If he's been doing that the whole year,
No,
he went.
you see how everything goes through him?
Only takes a game.
No, but it's because he's getting an idea of how Barca play. See how everything goes through him? Like,
Yeah.
He literally...
He started the first goal.
He's telling people where to pass.
And all he's doing, he's in the hole.
Yeah.
He's just in the hole. And he'll come into Lemmy, play 1-2s.
You know what I didn't like though?
He keeps looking at me. He keeps looking at me.
You not enjoy that, yeah? Yeah.
No, not me. Not me.
I did not enjoy you in the whole boy.
Oh my
What?
God! What?
Not that same. They think I'm high-fiving the other one. They missed what he just said. They think I'm high-fiving.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. It wasn't bad. What you said?
No, he didn't say that. No, wait, no one. He said you enjoy being in the hole.
Yes, that's what he said.
Oh yeah. I don't think DA called that because
You didn't catch that?
Yeah, no.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch what that.
He was high-fiving the match.
No, bro.
Yeah, Pedri's.
But what I didn't like from Jude in that first half, he gave the ball away, yeah. And I know when you mess up a pass, you're frustrated. Yeah. But he just stood there. And Pedri,
he couldn't run back.
Pedri had to run past Jude to get onto that goal, you know.
Yeah, damn.
For his one.
Yes, his first goal.
Great finish though.
Yeah, but not second half. Jude, I thought he drove Madrid like winning the ball.
Yeah.
Like I feel like his decision making is always like when I'm comparing him to like Vinicius.
Yeah.
Like his way of passing, his decision making is always the right thing. Whereas Vinicius will he'll do things where the guy's right there, play a 1-2 with him. The one that annoyed me is when they went 1-1 and they were on the break and then Mbappe was there and he passed it to him. They went through 2v1 and he passed it to him in the last second on the outside of the group.
Yeah. Keeper swallowed it. Yeah.
Also, one time where I think he was offside, but Fran Garcia was running onto it.
Just let it go.
I'm sorry. I know there must be like a respect team of Fran Garcia. I know he's a young G, hasn't played that much, but
No, he
Should have left
you
him.
can see.
is he not good? Is he good?
Now, was that an insult? Was that an opinion?
Man, who cares?
Wait. Fairs.
Hey,
But
I'm including that. The way you talk to me this episode, I'm including everything. Say something crazy, man. Yeah, guys don't care.
what's that?
Nothing. I just say something crazy. No.
nah, I'm not. I'm thinking you're kind of reaching there.
Thank you.
What did he say?
Thanks, Annie.
I'm not saying he said anything mad, but I'm just saying like his reaction, like he was just like,
He was a bit too excited.
yeah. But not everything's a why.
I never said it was a why.
Yeah, but that's your thing, innit?
But you know they've beaten them 3 times now this season.
Was it 14 goals against them this season or something?
We did 5-2-3.
5-4.
5-2, 4-0, 3-2.
Yeah, mad still. Yeah, 12.
But their antics, we got to talk about their antics. I think
Madrid.
just even before the game with the referee stuff, and then Rudiger and apparently Jude and Vasquez, they both got sent off as well. Like what Rudiger did, boy.
Dashing ice at a ref.
He's moving. he's
so
moving
unhinged.
crazy. What band do you think he's got a mad band coming?
Perez likes that.
Yeah. He'll get no disciplinaries from the club.
Yeah. Oh no,
just the La Liga, but they play like that. But it's weird because it's such
Rudiger's
a
a
great team to
dirty
play with
player.
a chip on. Like it's like their talent level. You know those people who your talent level is usually less. They have high talent levels and still play with that rough edge, which don't make sense. But that's why I think a manager is important. The next one they bring in to regulate everyone and set rules in house. But I think Madrid is probably one of the hardest clubs to do that because
They need to get rid of one of the forwards, maybe 2.
Who would you get rid of?
Rodrigo's.
You're keeping Mbappe, innit?
Yeah.
Can't rid Vinny, but I do hear you. I think Mbappe's
Vinny's
best
about to sign a new deal, bro.
No, they'll keep, but they need a focal.
Turn him
nine.
into a right
They
winger,
need a
fam.
focal 9 and they need
Just
a
kick and
crucial
run, fam.
replacement. If they're not getting a crucial replacement, you saw that yesterday. They can't. There's no one's picking up the ball and actually playing it out.
Who's a Cruz like replacement? That they could get.
I'll tell you someone who they are linked with.
I don't say Enzo, bro.
I'm telling you who they are linked with, bro. Enzo.
I got a question.
Maybe a Kimmich for 2-3 years.
Do you think they
What do
could
you
put
mean,
Trent
no?
in midfield?
Trent can't play midfield.
No, but
can't
in La
dictate.
Liga,
No,
with the assets they
La
have.
Liga, Trent.
We
Do
saw
you know
Trent
the
at the
La Liga
Euros.
midfielders?
Yeah, I hear that, but I think
Come
with
on. Oh my
I
God.
think with
Them
who they
full
have
Spanish
around.
Bro,
man,
the
no
technical
way.
ability of
But what
the
if it's the
Premier League
deepest
is-
line? Like,
When we
he's
play
always
Sociedad,
taking it.
Sevilla,
He's
and
always taking
Valencia,
the whole
them,
pitch in
man,
front of him.
We're always getting I spoke about Trent midfield. No, it's not the same.
The technical ability of them Spanish man, you ain't ever seen nothing like it on a weekly
But
basis.
I think the type of passing, the Cruz, like the reason why Cruz works is because all those outlets. Every time he got the ball, he had
But
about
it's
3-4
Trent
different
was getting
options.
blocked by a half-dead Ericsson, bro.
I'm
Come
not
on,
saying
bro.
I'm asking, does he have the traits where he could learn something like that? Because if they're linked with him,
I think that's a tough
because
one, man.
right now we know he's probably going there with their personnel. A change has to happen.
He's going straight right back. There's no right back.
Carvalho's done. Obviously they got.
Carvalho's
It's
like
like
35.
33,
Bro, he's been 33 for the last decade. He's always there. He's always there. Wait, Vasquez is.
Vasquez is just a squad player.
Yeah.
I always thought Carvalho's done, but he's outlasted the
Yeah.
longest I've ever thought, bro. So
You can have 2 right backs.
Yeah.
It's from Madrid.
yeah,
They need
He's coming
2
back off
left
an
backs.
ACL as well,
They need
bro.
2 left backs.
Yeah, because Furlan's even injury prone.
Bro, he's every time.
I got a signing for them. Adam Wharton.
Bro, I said Kimmich. You said no, and you brought in Adam Wharton.
Because how old is Adam Wharton? 20 years old.
Adam Wharton's cool.
You saw-
Like, he
he's
played
good.
well, yes. He's good.
No,
But
I
like,
said
it's
Kimmich
Real
and
Madrid.
you
Like,
said
they're
no.
not buying Adam Wharton, bro.
I said
But Madrid
Kimmich
are not
and you said
spending
no.
hundreds of millions of pounds on players.
Kimmich is not £100 million.
So how much?
Well, I don't even think Kimmich is.
I don't think
better at
Kimmich
right
can
back.
do the job
I
that
think he's better right back as well.
Yeah,
still.
you're asking Kimmich to do Cruz's job. Don't just think about Kimmich.
Yeah,
like,
no, I think for Real Madrid.
I don't think Kimmich can do Cruz's job like that.
I would have to agree, man. I think we've seen Kimmich in midfield. Like, I think it was it a Euros or
He was playing midfield this year. Lima plays right back. He plays in midfield with Goretzka.
is it every game? No, I've seen him
Yeah,
play
like
right back.
more majority.
They even bench Paulinho for him.
Yeah, Paulinho don't play.
Yeah, but
It's
Paulinho's-
Kimmich and Goretzka.
I'm sorry. I think if Madrid want a young centre mid who can do the
I
Cruz
think
thing,
they're done with the young centre mids, bro. They got Camavinga and Tchouameni.
They got
there.
enough. They got enough young.
Bellingham.
if they've got
And
enough,
Tchouameni's not even rated like that. Like,
Probably not.
Yeah. He's the first one to always leave out position if they need cover.
Yeah,
off
go
centre
centre
back.
back.
Yeah.
They've got 3 young midfield, 4 essentially.
They need an older statement, especially Modric's leaving this season. They're
Is
gonna
he?
have. Yeah, because
might
he only
do
signed the
another
one. He's doing
might-
another one.
he
Because I know
might.
last year, bro, let it go. Bro. Let it go. We saw him for the. Do you think he was susceptible for the third
no,
one?
that's
that's
Diaz.
Brahim
No, that's
Diaz.
Diaz. You gotta go to the ball.
Yeah,
Yes.
check your shoulders.
You gotta go to the ball. You gotta go to the ball. Koundé though, what a finish. He slapped it.
Slapped it bins, man.
But it was a great game of football still.
Game, man.
So,
FA Cup semi-finals.
yeah.
Was you not surprised about that Villa result?
Yeah.
The manner of it, yeah.
They didn't turn up, did they?
Emery, a lot of question marks being
A lot of
asked.
question marks.
Ollie
I think-
Watkins is unhappy as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
been
report.
but
He's,
happy.
Emery, someone I saw it was like obviously 18, 19 when he was at Arsenal, bro. We lost the Europa League final. We bottled top 4, and it's like he's done it again here. And like a lot of the Villa fans online are saying, "Oh, I'm not sure about him tactically. Certain decision he makes, benching certain players." But that's Emery for
He
you.
kind of overcomplicated it.
Yeah, like he likes to tinker, but when he
Too
doesn't,
much.
when he doesn't need to tinker. But
and Glasner's had his number. Sorry, like we're talking about the outcoach thing. I think the last 4 games, Glasner's either 1-4, 1-3, lost 1.
yeah,
Like,
and they've scored goals.
yeah, bro.
SARS had the number.
Yeah,
SARS been pumping
yeah.
them.
Watch that game, and I think going into it, we all thought Villa, like naturally, that was the easy of the
naturally.
semi-finals. City and Forest was whatever, more neck and neck because of how the league's gone. But Villa never got like into
Smith.
it. Like first half, Palace they obviously dominate possession because that's the type of football they have the players for that. But Palace looked dangerous on the counter. Eze's goal was crazy. I saw someone. Someone was like, if he brings the FA Cup for Palace, is he higher rated or in the ranks than Zaha, innit? Because he's actually won silver. But I remember Zaha at Palace, innit, like growing up and being the most relevant. I don't think FA Cup can put him ahead of that because of what Zaha's done. Like, I really rate Zaha, but winning a trophy, a major trophy for your club is a huge thing.
Didn't Zaha get to an FA Cup final as well?
He did against United. Didn't
Yeah.
he? But if you bring you gotta think, when's the last time Palace has won a trophy?
Look, I couldn't tell.
They've never won a trophy, bro.
So you're bringing these man's first trophy.
Yeah.
Every player, every squad member is a legend. Like, I can't lie. I would love for Palace to win. That's our local team. You see? That's our local team. No, like, I would love Palace for Palace to win.
Local team.
Yeah.
Not our local.
Bro.
Yeah. Our local Premier League team. That's my local Premier League team.
Yeah.
Fair, yeah.
I truly say it, bro. I've seen a lot of Palace fans about in the afternoon still.
Them man get active, bro.
They
Active.
make the most noise.
Oh, bro, I was sitting next to the Palace fans when they came to the bridge, Jesus Christ.
It's the ultra vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, they got
active.
all in black. Like,
Yeah.
I was there and Villa one side quiet the whole game, bro. The whole game. Palace had all the balloons in their colours throughout. The smoke, the wave. And even when they were singing,
draw,
facts. When Mateta missed the penalty,
Yeah.
singing, raising, there was a youth right in front. Like, every time kept standing up on the stairs, on the steps, and was like waving everyone. Like, it was mad. Still, it was a great day out, and hopefully they buck City in the final and they do something. Innit?
City will deal with them.
I think Palace has always been City's bogey team. Bring back Townsend. Andros Townsend.
Yeah, because they drew 2-2 at Selhurst this
Do
year.
you know what the last score was between them two?
5-2. They were 2-0 up though. Palace were 2-0 up.
Wait, is this? Oh, at Etihad.
Yeah, but Palace were 2-0 up. And remember, they could have gone 3 with Eze.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and they got ruled out. Oh, that's when man, we were taking the free. Yeah.
In if it's a one game, like anything can
Anything
happen.
can happen.
I love to see an underdog
I'm
story.
calling Palace to win that.
in
Still.
the FA Cup, man.
I'd love for Palace to win.
You're thinking with your heart, not
I
your
think
heart.
by then Haaland and that will Haaland will
I
be
was
back.
disappointed with Nottingham Forest as well because they've been talking a lot, and even with them, their season could go down.
They don't.
If they don't win,
They
get
beat
Spurs,
Spurs. They beat
Nottingham
Spurs.
Forest will go to Europe next season, so let's from where they were. Like if they end up with like a Europa League or something.
But expectations change, yeah. They've been in the top
and they
4
were
for how
looking
long?
at the FA Cup final,
But no
a
one thought
trophy,
they were gonna
or the Champions League football.
Yeah.
But hold on, if you're looking at Champions League football or trophy, and then all of a sudden you don't end up with either.
Yeah. Like this is a very crucial last.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I hear it, but
I'm not looking at it. Obviously, yeah. In the grand scheme of things, when we finish with the season and have an outlook on how the season went, it was a success, 100%.
But Cass, my thing is Nottingham Forest have been in the Champions League spot the whole season, but the whole season, or me, I speak for myself. I never thought Nottingham Forest would finish in the Champions League.
That don't mean they didn't think they would finish in the Champions League spot. That don't mean their fans didn't think they'll finish in the Champions League spot.
I don't think their fans ever thought that they were until
I
it
don't
was
think
done.
you can say that. I don't think.
Why?
You're not their fans.
Yeah, and the league's been. They've seen everyone. If they're gonna do any season this, I think I saw Ole Einar in one interview where they asked, "When did you believe it?" And I think it's like when he said when they took off points of us at the second time at Forest. That was January, innit? Where he's like,
Bro,
yeah,
if we
like,
bought a Forest fan here, he'll be like,
No, I think it was
Ole Einar is
Anfield.
the
When they
best.
beat you like Anfield.
Yeah, but that was like very
That was
early in the
early,
season.
that
He
was
mentioned oh yeah.
If
That's why
we
I thought,
bought
what's
a
it?
Forest fan here, he'll be like, Murillo's the best one of the best centre backs in the league. Ole Einar is one of the best right backs in the league. Shells is one of the best keepers in the league.
He's got the most clean sheets. Yeah.
Chris Wood is one of the best strikers in the league. Like Elanga's one of the best. Gibbs White is one of the best attacking mid. That's what the Forest fan will say. It's the same way we talk like about.
And they would be right based off the season. They would
So
be
it's
right.
like I feel like they did believe they were gonna either get a trophy or finish in the Champions League, and City just kind of from the start. Like that early goal of Rico Lewis, and I thought Nottingham Forest didn't really offer anything till the second half after they went 2-0 down.
Yeah, fair.
Gibbs White obviously should have scored. Like I don't know if you
Should
saw
have,
the
but
chance.
have you seen the? Did you see the chance?
He went around it and hit the post, like open goal. It was from an angle, but he should have scored. He had a volley.
Before that, left foot volley,
left foot, weak foot,
hit the crossbar,
slapped it. Unbelievable technique, hit crossbar.
He's not going to sleep well tonight.
Nah.
If they get top 4, I think it will be cool. And in that same breath, we talk about big. Villa has had a awful week or so, bro. Obviously, the Champions League, unfortunate, FA Cup, and then the Prem losing to City in the
last minute.
Yeah.
Because that was huge. That's a swing,
He's done it.
bro.
That's what I mean about Emery. He's done it twice with Disasi bringing him on. Both times,
Yeah,
he's got
you
skinned.
put Konsa right back. Why? If you're gonna bring the Sassy on, he's not a right back, bro.
But you can't.
And you see, as soon as
one thing you don't do is mess around with your two centre backs.
But nah, bro.
You don't bring in.
no, but Cass, Disasi is not.
You don't. But I get that.
You know,
but
as soon as
don't bring
Disasi
in-
came on, Doku came on as well because he knew
because
he knew
Pep, that's what
one.
Pep did. But personally, you don't remove one of your centre back. You don't mess around with your centre back partnership.
Me personally, I'm not messing around with my back four. Unless
But I feel like
someone's
he
getting a
needed to
cramp.
make the change, no, because wasn't O'Reilly like just getting on the back post?
Oh no, I think they was it corners. He just wanted more height from corners.
Yeah, because O'Reilly kept going on the back foot, and he's he's quality.
They got another
man.
one, bro.
He is
we
quality.
tried buy him in January. You know? Yeah, we tried.
Baller still.
Yeah, he's
a
good.
baller still.
Right, that don't help my top 4 chances. I think.
But yeah, no, top
Top
five
five.
is close. It's very close.
I think it's good.
Newcastle got a big
So
win.
tight up there,
Newcastle got a big win.
Whenever
Chelsea got a big win. Obviously, Everton at home.
yeah. What did you think about that?
No, it was. I think the first half was good. I was surprised Lavia started, but I think Lavia being there shows how important he is to us. I think just the ability to break lines with basically every pass he does. The way he helps Caicedo and just cleaning up messes here and there. Anytime Everton try to break on us, they'll just see one of the two there. Caicedo was inverting from right back as well, so it was a double pivot with them two. Enzo was doing his thing. I think everyone played well. Sanchez as well. That was probably his best game from him. I can't lie.
Get the save at the end.
Yeah, and it was important for Jackson to
Finally score.
to finally score. Just flipping good finish as well.
Yeah.
Flipping good finish. He was crying and he was crying, so you can see it meant a lot to him.
Cried.
Yeah, he cried still. yeah. But you know it is. He's probably online. He's online too much, man.
That's like.
That
You
is
see
too
when
online.
He's
when
too
Bugsy
online.
cried in the fire in the booth. You see that?
You're violating. You're violating.
I know you man stayed up for that. Was it the track? There was a track that came out late.
Oh, when them
was
two were
beefing
beefing
still?
shit.
Yeah.
Like 4. Yeah,
I can't lie, I was up. I was there, bro.
He cried. She was scoring at Everton.
That is crazy.
Why did he cry?
But
It's his first goal in 4 months.
Well, he cried live on the pitch.
Yeah, bro, when he was celebrating still.
Bro, you know what? Passion, man.
But like,
What do you think Cole Palmer's gonna do when he scores now? He's on 17 games I saw, but I thought that can't be right. So I wanted to ask the fact checker.
I think it is something like that.
Do you see him? Do you see the video of him running?
Running, he collecting trainers still. 17 games. For someone who was as regarded as high, forget best player, but he was regarded high. To go 17 games without, and it's not just not a goal, he hasn't had great performance either, because you can't even be like, he's just missing it. He's missing everything.
If Salah
No,
went
but
17 games.
Forget some, I can't imagine anyone doing that long.
If Salah went
but I don't
17
think you
games.
under-
Egyptian king.
Bro, he went 4 games and man were talking about it.
If Salah went 17 games, they would have said
Man them. I don't think you want.
They would've said
You
you're
don't
a
watch
fraud.
Chelsea like that because Cole Palmer actually hasn't played badly. Like, cool, he's not scoring at the rate he was once doing, but his performances are not
he's not
bad.
scoring.
Man said what he once doing, he
Man
did
said
it
he's
one
not scoring
time.
at the
You know,
rate.
you're right. Remember
You know what that
you were
means?
like, one good little spell and he's... You called it earlier, I thought I was
Saka.
hating, but you were like, bro, he's done this, like, yeah.
Who's next? Who do you think next is lined up next to be called
Better than Saka. Boy.
Do you think internal friction? Do you think they'll try?
Say
Ranieri?
Nah, Ethan looks up to him too much still.
Bro, it's not about what Ethan thinks.
Yeah, what the fans are
It's
gonna be
what
pit
the
against.
narrative's
Yeah,
being
yeah,
put.
yeah.
These people are disgusting, you know.
Oh, word still.
Obviously, Champions League semi-finals.
It's the first leg this week.
Yeah, first leg this week.
And
Second
their
leg.
man's thing is the second leg.
second.
Okay.
So this week Emirates.
Yeah, Emirates on Tuesday.
How do you...
Do you think we need to win this leg?
No. You got Piet. First leg Emirates.
I think we do.
They need to win.
Oh,
I
Parc de
think
France,
we
second
need
leg.
we need to take some. But do you know? I'm not worried about going there. As in, like, I feel we can handle that atmosphere. Like, do you think it's more than the Bernabeu?
Yeah.
I think because they were 3-0 down.
Okay, but they were up for it.
They were up, but you know.
No, I'm talking from the fans' point of view.
Yeah.
The PSG Ultras
yeah,
get
different
rocking
levels.
still.
But your players are capable. Like I don't. Like, I'm just talking from an atmosphere. To answer your
better
question,
than-
the front
it's
will be
much
mad.
better.
Yeah.
But your players are like it's Champions League semi-final. They know what it takes. Some of these men have played in European Cup finals, the European Cup final. So you've got big players in there who got experience.
I think we need to get a win in this game. It's nice to get a 2-3 goal lead if we can, like we did before. I'm not saying it's possible, but it would be
No,
nice.
it could be.
I
That would
don't.
be sweet. Still.
I don't think we're the best team in, and I know you were just.
No, I'm
you're
not.
jazzing.
I think your team is built the same way. Our team, the team that we won the
Yeah,
Champions
but
League
we're not the
with.
best team in the Champions League. Right?
But you're built the same. Defensively solid. You might not concede more than a goal. You're not conceding more than a goal. And your attackers, they're not, apart from Saka, Martinelli is decent. Marino, we won a Champions League with Werner, Mount and Havertz, yeah. Your attack is built the same. Counter-attack, when it matters, you can do damage. That's why I said
Some
you
good
lot are
battles
the,
again.
Do you think you'll have the best midfield on the pitch?
they need to.
Over both legs, you think you'll have the best midfield on the pitch?
Who would be the best midfielder? Vitinha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so you'll have the best, or you think Vitinha will be?
We'll find out.
I'm actually asking you because
We'll find out.
you lot have had a great. What you did to Madrid, crazy, but that
I find it hard to compare those two. There's opposite
I
ends
feel
of
like
the
you need
spectrum.
to look at it just with a sole focus. You're playing PSG rather than this is how we played against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's how PSG played against Liverpool. You know, fans love to do that, but this type's unique. There's its own tactics. Do you know what I'm saying? Like its own battles, one-on-one battles all over the pitch. That's what's gonna matter. It's not.
They're coached better than Madrid.
Right, yeah,
way
right
better.
now,
Way better.
yeah, 100%. But I just feel like you got to look at the game how it is and the battles within this game rather than being like,
Mendes, Saka, Martinelli, Hakimi.
yeah.
Whoever's up against Rice, bro.
Hakimi's gonna hate it.
No, I think it's the opposite.
my
I'm interested in if Dembele drifts right.
Yeah, Skelly,
and it's Dembele
Skelly.
with Hakimi in the overlap.
No,
If he,
no,
you
that's
don't
why
think he'll be
I'm
able to as
thinking
much
he's gonna
because
hate it.
Martinelli will be okay.
Martinelli is the best. I'm not even trying to cuss him. Like, is this not? He's the best defensive winger. He's
hard.
unbelievable. Like, you're laughing, but
No,
the job,
fair,
like what he
fair.
done with Vinny at the Emirates, like
Yeah, he's gonna double up still.
when he double
No,
and he
not
but it's
Vinny,
like
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, sorry. When it's like when he has it in his mind, you're not going past, and when you do, he's constant. He
I think
plays-
he's coaching him on the side. Ale. That's what he says, bro.
and he knows how Arteta's seen how PSG play. It's their fullbacks. Like they get a lot of their outlets from their fullbacks. So like
With the strikers on counter
Bro,
attacks.
didn't they assist each other? in
Yeah,
Aston
like
Villa?
Villa, bro.
they both scored. against
Yeah.
Villa. So when you put Martinelli on Hakimi, that's gonna Hakimi's gonna find big issues against Arsenal.
It's just that counter attack needs to be potent.
We need to minimize them. Like obviously, Rice is going to be big for that. I think Odegaard, he needs a big game, bro. He needs a big game.
Yeah, a
like,
lot of question marks.
can't have another passenger like Madrid. They were bad, but I don't think PSG are going to be as bad as Madrid. But yeah, I think, and the fact that they don't have a striker, I don't know if that's a good thing or like a bad thing because there's no one really.
I don't
to
think
pick
you should
up.
look at it as them not having a striker.
So you go on.
I don't think you should look at it as them not
It's so
having a
fluid,
striker. It's too fluid.
But I think it's easier when you have a striker or focal, especially for your
Yeah.
Someone
centre-backs that are physical.
yeah.
Centre backs, like when they haven't got anyone to pick up, they're like, "Oh my days, what am I doing now?" Next thing you
And
know,
they
they've got
interchange
runners.
a lot.
Not their centre backs. They've just played against a team who had no striker and were fine.
Yeah, but
I
that's a
think
team
they-
with no structure.
I think PSG interchange a lot more.
Yeah.
Of Kvaratskhelia. I mean, I do not worry about anyone against him, but after what I saw him do to Vinny, fam.
Yeah, I think it'll be a very nice battle still.
Yeah.
But
I trust him.
I saw what he did.
surprised,
He
like-
looked techie. I know it's disaster.
Yeah.
But some of the things he did against Villa and Camp,
it's not just him. Like it's okay. You might not worry with Timber against Kvaratskhelia, But then when Dewey is there,
Oh yeah.
Two different.
And then Barcola as well.
Barcola, like the way he
Oh,
dribbles
Barcola-
is ridiculous.
Timber did lock him up earlier this season.
Yeah,
still.
no, but fair. He did.
It's
he
two
did.
different profiles of wingers. Like for 60 minutes, okay, Techie to someone who's gonna run.
Dewey worries me still. Dewey worries me. He's got something about him still.
Yeah.
He looks
I
like
think it'll be a serious time.
It'll be
Both
a good
ties, I'm
game.
excited both times. But PSG, Arsenal, I can't wait.
someone
Still,
said Dewey could be the one, like obviously they're like similar in age to rival like Lamine in a couple of years. Yeah. He could be the one.
Yeah.
He's only 19.
Yeah, I know.
19. Lamine was what now? 18.
17 still.
Still 7.
Bro, he's gonna be 17 till July.
It's trophy
my
cabinet.
God.
Yeah. Someone said like Lamine will be something like a teenager till 2020.
A Hall of Famer before 20.
Yeah. Or he's like still be a teenager in 2028. And I said, flip of that.
People don't know what win this. He could actually win Ballon d'Or. I think I wouldn't be mad if he did.
With Barca win the quad, obviously they're still on Inter
Rafinha
lost,
had
so
a
they can't.
stinker as well, by the way.
Yeah.
No one mentioned
Nah,
that.
they be getting onto you in the comments about saying he's not good enough to win Ballon d'Or.
Bro, I don't care. I don't give a toss about these Barcelona, these Catalan youths. I don't care.
It's not even Catalan. Some of them are from London, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they're fake anyway. No face accounts. But it's cool. Maybe me saying that. Actually, it's my opinion. It wasn't an insult.
Yeah,
it's my
it's
opinion.
No, don't take it back, bro. Don't take it back.
What?
Don't-
No,
Stand on business.
No
take
take backs, bro. I don't care. I still don't think he's good enough. We saw yesterday he was not, and that I can't lie. That dive, he fooled me. I was shouting at Asensio. I said, "You're such an idiot, bro."
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Why would you do that? You're so stupid."
Since he was like,
I thought, "Shut up, man." I said, "Why is it going to VAR?" I'm not.
That was a good dive.
You know
that
who
was
pisses me off?
Amazing dive.
What about
Right.
He just comes out like he's always
Moaning at the ref.
It's non-stop. Oh my
It's
god.
yeah, that Barca Inter tie will be obviously Inter just got slapped by
So
they can't do the trap.
and they lost. So they got slapped
Some
by
of Ballon
AC.
d'Or chances.
Yeah. So Inter they got slapped by AC midweek.
Yeah.
So they're out of the cup. They lost to Roma yesterday.
Okay, so
now
Napoli-
Napoli got a game in hand. They win. They go 3 points clear with 4 games in hand. Inter could end up with nothing this season.
Yeah, it's a huge game for them still. Who do you lot have in that tie?
I think Inter got something for them. You know.
Yeah, you said that like last week, but does the last week change anything?
I said that, but I don't know. Like, I think these 2 losses, they will do something to you as a footballer. Like, when you've lost 2 games, you're thinking the next game.
And it's almost 2
We're not-
trophies.
I'm
yeah.
watching
We're
them.
not losing. We're
I'm
not-
watching them, and the difference with when Lautaro Martinez is up top with Thuram and
Without him,
without him is 2 different things. Still,
Rams out as well.
Thuram's out, and it just doesn't. It's just not the same.
And the confidence Barca are gonna have coming off that Copa del Rey,
Yeah.
like winning the cup, bro.
Yeah.
You think there'll be any hangover or no?
No, it's supposed to spur you on because it's not in your mind. This is 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
4.
Do you see the man start about Flick as well?
Remember they
Never
won a
lost the
Super
final.
Cup.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
2 out of 4,
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
But you know,
yeah.
I'm talking about the 3 like to win the treble, like in their mind. So this is gonna kick them on. Like Champions League, they need to get to the final. I think Barca will do it still.
you think they'll do the treble?
No, I think they'll get to the final.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what you said before.
Yeah.
That
let's-
Arsenal PSG tie. I'm just excited for it. I don't
be
even
a
want to
good game.
predict it, man. I'm just like
Saka,
I can't wait.
oh,
I can't
Saka
wait
rise.
to watch.
He's
Like
not getting locked up like.
the battles. Like I want to see like Mendes against
I
Saka,
actually
Timber
pray
against
he does,
Kvaratskhelia, Skelly against
You
Dembele.
Yeah, that
Bro, I can't
one.
wait.
That one. Skelly's not top everything I've seen.
I'm not Skelly.
Man, child.
I'm worried for him.
Like,
I'm not worried for him.
he could be the best left back in the world if he wanted to. If he wanted to, bro. If he wanted to.
O'Reilly is the same thing.
Yeah, no, but matchups all over the pitch. I think it's 6.
He's so good,
Skelly's
bro.
ridiculous,
It's ridiculous, man.
but I'm worried for him.
Dembele is literally arguably the best player in the world this year.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? He's never
But it's
come up
not
against
just
a.
that. It's not about the being. It's just the way Dembele
Yeah,
He's
plays.
never come up against a winger that can go either way comfy.
Yeah.
Footed is crazy.
Like when they say show him on his weak side, what?
You know the trait you had, quick step.
yeah. And
It's that.
yeah.
The shit
And the
that
chop
he's
as
so
well.
shifty.
His feints on
And
that.
Skelly's
Yeah,
not Skelly's not quick. he's not that quick. He's
like his acceleration.
Yeah,
He's
Skelly's
good at positioning.
intelligent.
yeah, he's very intelligent.
He's
but
very
Dembele's
intelligent.
off.
And Skelly uses his body so
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
So well.
He literally, it's like he baits someone.
Yeah. People think, no, he's baiting, man. Then he'll take the right angle and drive with the ball.
Like you've got to foul him if you want to take the ball off him.
100%.
Yeah, especially when he's driving. And Dembele's gonna have to be on his back coming back.
He's got low
still.
centre of
does press,
gravity
though.
and he's so strong.
Yeah.
He's got low centre of gravity and he's strong. No, yeah, Dembele.
All three of them.
press.
All three
Yeah,
of them.
Pressing is fine when you're this, but I'm saying turning back when because you know
yeah.
Skelly lets them road and runs. He's got damn.
Oh, like chasing it.
Yeah.
Saliba's pass has got to be on point. Been a bit sloppy.
Yeah, PSG's forwards do work hard because I watched Kvaratskhelia even against Villa away. He was making tackles.
Yeah. He's double up on the right side. Big game needed from Odegaard or
Massive game need. Massive.
Semi-final the flipping Champions
yeah, but
League,
like,
come
is
on.
it? Can
Stay
you not go
captain.
through? But can you not go through without a great Odegaard performance?
Yes.
No.
I think we need something. We need a 7 out of 10 minimum, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah, because there's some people you can go, but you need a great Odegaard performance to go through.
Bro, like
It gets
it's like people don't see like what I see with him, and it gets me mad. They're still trying to cook me, saying, "Oh, Odegaard can carry the ball."
Right,
Yeah, every other thing we get a comment
on that one. No.
Merchants of the
Merchants of the week.
Yeah.
What do you lot think about Cunha to United?
I like him. To you lot, it's hot. As a signing, for whoever gets him is a good sign. I'm trying not to view because I don't even understand. Where's he play? Is he the two?
He's going to play as one of the two teams, yeah.
Oh, great then.
Isn't it Cunha and Delap?
Oh, it's the lap as well.
Potentially,
Yeah,
potentially.
he's got a release
30 million, in it?
Yeah,
It's a bargain.
Yeah, it's a bargain. Still bring him.
Yeah, I'd like that.
But I wouldn't say the lap for United because you've got already two young strikers.
No, forget that.
I need but I want someone a bit like 24, 25,
No,
20, ready.
I would have preferred Osimhen.
Osimhen.
Yeah,
okay.
I would have wanted Osimhen, but at this
No
point,
Premier League
right
club is
now-
paying his wages.
Yeah, that's the thing. And when you've got Haaland and Xerxes, anything will do. I'm like, what's that man? That's just fresh off the boat papers. Roaming around in Finsbury Park. Irish, Polish, tall, short,
anything.
big, small, she'll do.
Calm down. You know when he's running.
Anything.
What's it? I
I hear it still. Yes, tell me more.
Tough
You
out
know,
there.
you know the guy. Oh, I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes it's okay.
Tell me
Sometimes it's okay.
But yeah, merchants of the week. I'll start off Liverpool, Arne Slot, the Reds, the community. Look forward to seeing you lot at the parade, man. You'll never walk alone.
When is the parade?
I think 1st of June.
It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't be at the parade. Pull up live show. Is it 7 p.m? 1st of June at the Steelyard. Are the tickets or no?
Sold out.
DM Bangs if you need tickets.
Tickets sold out after 10 minutes. You're asking if tickets are still there.
But you know they keep some. DM Bangs, he's open for it. We'll put his out on the screen. Yeah.
Who's your merchant of the week? Jackson.
He cried. You have to give it to him.
He cried.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
I'm sorry.
How many goals you got in him?
That's his 10th now. So, yeah.
Who's my merchant of the week?
Oh, 2 less than Luis Diaz first. Go on, first.
Jackson was injured from like January till March. You know that, right?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Oh yeah, hard.
I'll put your mom still. Your mom. That pass.
Lamine, man.
Keeper shouldn't come out for it, by the way.
Oh yeah, Courtois jammed.
Yeah.
But you have to finish it still.
And it's that the way a pass does it for you, bro.
They
But if he
baited
don't
him.
come out, then
Yeah, he baited him.
Yeah, the way of pass baited him. Is that I could get there. Oh,
Like the bounce didn't go forward.
it came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like them anime goals.
Thanks for tapping in. We'll be back next week.
Did you give your merchant?
Yeah.
The mean
I mean,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
miles off it.
Palace.
Give it to Jack.